It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show on S3, and it's time to spread that feel-goodness because Mégan Schilder is the singer, principal songwriter, artistic director, and brainchild behind Realizing Equilibrium. Hailing from Mitchell's Plain in the Western Cape, Mégan's artistry is an extension of her faith in God. She has collaborated with the likes of Matthew Ntumba and the Grammy-nominated Neville D, and earlier in her career, she also formed part of the South African Youth Choir. This morning, the singer and songwriter joined us for Gospel Monday, so please, can we give her a warm Expresso? Welcome, everybody. Hello. I really wish you guys could see like 10 seconds before Mégan came running and she's like, oh, what? Yeah, take a deep breath in.
It's crazy
to have you with us.
It's so nice to be here. Thank you.
Welcome to live TV. This is how you do it. As you can see, it's all fast-paced.
I'm here for it.
But take us back to where it all began, where that passion and love for music first started.
Sure, it's probably with my family. We're a very musical family. My uncles are professional musicians. Both sides of my family, they sing. So I think family gatherings always looked a bit like music was involved somewhere. And so I think music always felt like family to me, if that makes sense.
Love that, I love that.
Yeah, that's
beautiful journey.
Definitely where it started.
That obviously brought you to where you are right now, creating a band or a platform called Realizing Equilibrium.
Yeah.
Tell us about the name, because that means the balance of the in with the out within you. What is that all about?
Yeah, I know it's a tongue twister. I always have to apologize to people. Oh, I feel like I do. But it really came during my studying. So I studied jazz and did a lot of songwriting during that time. And it was really just helping me to process life, process the seasons. And so songwriting and music sort of became a moment where I felt like I'd met with God in a way, you know. And so it felt like that point of equilibrium, you know, like where 2 points meet kind of thing. And it always, like the word that always would play in my mind is equilibrium. Like this feels like a point of equilibrium. And yeah, so when I eventually decided to release the music, I was like, I have to go with that. Like it just feels right, yeah.
I love that. And then also talking about new music, you are expected to drop an EP this November, which is also my birthday month, so that's exciting. Tell us about that, the process of getting new music out there.
Yeah, so I did some cool recordings. Actually had the incredible honor to have my uncles on the music, and worked with a guy called Marius Bowers in Joburg, and my Nana and Gabriel. And on this EP, my friend who is, wow, she is my friend, Elizabeth Gaylord.
Elizabeth, she does know you.
Sorry, Elizabeth. But yeah, they all featured on this track, and it was just such a beautiful process to put the music together. And then I'm really excited to release it in November, God willing, so yeah.
And of course, it's Gospel Mondays, so we invited you to come and sing your heart out, to just bless us with your ministry. And we obviously asked Mzansi to choose between songs. So we gave him the option of God Is Not Abusive, I'll Stay Quiet, In Just One Moment, and then Flags. Obviously, In Just One Moment came through with the most votes. Why do you think that, you know, South Africa resonated so much with the song?
Sure, I think that was definitely the song that was released first. I mean, practically it's gotten, you know, more room to grow. But I don't know, honestly, I think it was the process leading up to even getting the song out. Like, it was such a raw, honest moment for me, even penning the song, you know. And I honestly feel like people can tell just the emotion that led up to even getting the song out there. And I'm just so honored that it can be something that I can share and that people can relate with. It feels very much bigger than what I could even do, if that makes sense. So,
100%.
Yeah,
I hate asking this, but I also like putting people on the spot. What can people expect from you? I know you spoke about new music coming out. Is that what your hopes are for you and your brand?
Yeah, I think for me, I mean, the idea of even just not necessarily going with my name as my artist name is really just to bring people along into a story that's much bigger than me, a story that's much bigger than you, and I guess to tell the story of life, tell the story of what is my truth, tell the story of freedom and hope and love. And I pray that that's what it would translate as through music, through whatever art gets poured out through it. Yeah.
And for anyone, you know, just watching right now, who's struggling to find, you know, their balance and finding their purpose, because you have clearly found yours, you know, just spreading the message of hope and spreading a message of goodness, what would that word of encouragement be?
Sure. I think the thing that's helped me a lot is to realize that that like as long as blood is flowing through my veins, like there has to be a purpose. Like there has to be a reason that I'm here, you know. And I think if anything, it would be to tell people, I mean, COVID has really like attacked people's breath and people's life, you know. And so I would just say, as long as you are here, as long as you're alive, there's a reason. And God loves you, and it's not in vain. Like your heart is not beating in vain. And I just pray that that would be something that would drop as truthful for someone today.
Thank you. We needed to hear that. Mégan Schilder, I did tell you that the inspiring Mégan Schilder is here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show with 3 performances for Gospel Monday, so you do want to stick around right here on S3.